subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification.
Good morning, friends. How are y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Brandy, and I do all things like health, food related, that sort of content, kind of focused around Weight Watchers, but I am like more counting points right now. No, more counting calories right now. But anyhow, I am off work for the rest of the week. It's Wednesday, June 4th. It's my birthday week, and I have a lot of PTO to kill. And I don't want to spend money to use the PTO anywhere, so I'm having a little me staycation. It's working out nicely. Yesterday was my first day off, but today I am getting ready to cook me some breakfast, and I'm also going to meal prep some breakfast. My husband's been out of town for work for a few days, but he's back now, and I figured even since I'm at home, so I don't have to cook every morning, I'll just go ahead and meal prep some breakfast cups, some egg bites. Really, really simple, but that's not what I'm having today. But let me show you both. First thing is I have 11 eggs, and I'm going to use these for today's breakfast and the meal prep because it's all I have. Preferably I would like more like 13 or 14, but it'll work. I'm also going to add some good cultured cottage cheese. I have 2 servings left in here and half a cup, and I'm just going to add half of it to here. I'm tempted to add all of it, but that seems like it may be a lot. So about a half a cup of cottage cheese, which I think I've only blended cottage cheese and eggs one other time. It's one of the few times I use my immersion blenders when I have a lot of eggs. For my breakfast today, it is already 9 o'clock and I'm hungry, or else I'd just wait for the meal prep. I have one of these mini biscuits left. They're only 3 points. I've been popping them in the air fryer and they are just perfect. And yesterday I cooked up a thing of lean bacon as well. So I'm gonna take me 2 slices of that and also pop that in the air fryer. And then I'm gonna scramble me just 2 eggs for my breakfast today, but you know, I'm gonna do my best just to think what I think 2 eggs is. There we go. So that'll be for my just scrambled eggs. Hush it, Asher. That may have not been quite 2 eggs, which is fine. Just looks not as big as, I've had this like several days and it looks like less. But that's fine. No big deal. Perfect scrambled egg. Pop this in the air fryer. Go ahead and pull off my scrambled eggs. Should look fabulous. And then I'm not even going to clean this pan. I'm just going to add some more olive oil spray. And start the ingredients for my egg cups. We have 6 pieces of Jones Canadian bacon. That's only 2 points worth. I have a couple baby bella mushrooms, probably only like 10 calories, 0 points. About 1/8 of a cup of onion, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. And then 3 small sweet peppers. Just get all diced. Honestly, when you're making egg cups, you can definitely skip the pre-cook, but I do find it makes them better. Like sauteing the vegetables just for a minute. Not long at all. Did you see that? Oh man, I reached my hand. I was trying to grab this and I reached my hand in the hot pan. Luckily I didn't burn myself. For my coffee, I'm still on the Good and Gathered. This time I got the unsweetened vanilla. I love it, and I think I like it more than Starbucks because it's like a more roasted flavor. The coffee flavor just really comes through, which I enjoy. So, and like I said, it's cheaper than the Starbucks one. And there was a sale last time I picked that up. And then I'm doing some Fairlife milk, or Fairlife protein shake, the 30 gram. But I didn't leave much room, so I'll probably have to drink some and then add some. Yeah, it just stays tasting like coffee. Whereas the other ones, when I make protein coffee, they don't. Or when Starbucks. I should say Starbucks, not the others. Okay, these vegetables have been cooking. I'm going to make 12 egg cups just because the muffin pan has 12. And I have egg whites if I run out of eggs, so. Okay. Just going to take a little of my mixture that's been sauteing and add it to the bottom of every cup. It's as simple as that. You could also add cheese. I'm not going to add cheese just so we don't add calories. I don't ever notice they have cheese when I put it and don't put it. So like, what's the point of putting it then? Because I'm not anti-cheese, that's for sure. It's just, but in instances where I don't notice the cheese is there, I don't find a reason to spend the calories. And I made just about the right amount of topping. I've learned throughout the years of making these that you don't actually need that much filling. A lot of times I'd overdo the amount of filling. That's why it was only a little bit. Yeah, like I said, my husband's been out of town. He had like another work trip. I know we just got back from Vegas too for his work. And he was already having to travel again, which is not typical at all from him. It's kind of something spur of the moment. But he was coming, his flight got delayed due to bad storms. And then he was driving home from the airport finally at like 11. And then he texted me he had a flat tire. I felt so sorry for him. But more, I was nervous because, you know, I get nervous people changing tires on the highway, especially in the dark. But he told me like he was, I asked him if he wanted me to come like pull behind him just for safety. And he said no. And that man changed that tire in like a matter of minutes. I was going to get up and go. And then I received a text that he was on his way immediately. So, yay, Byron. I told him he could work for NASCAR. Okay, that one has a lot of cottage cheese at the bottom. That's okay though. Don't worry about me not having enough egg. I have some egg whites. I have emergency egg whites. I actually just really like egg whites. I was going to do them all with egg whites, but I didn't have that much. Okay, so that one will be one partial egg white. Into a 375 oven for about 15 minutes. Pull my biscuit and bacon out of the air fryer. Let's go see how many points and calories this breakfast is. Okay, it is a 5-point breakfast. My coffee's already sitting on the couch, but with, not on the couch, on the side table next to the couch. But with my coffee, it's a 5-point breakfast. And it breaks down, it's 3 points for the Pillsbury little biscuit. It's only 1 point for the Royal Natural Applewood Smoked Uncured Bacon. I subtract 1.5 eggs for 0 points, 1 point of the Fairlife protein shake. I said a third of the bottle, even though I didn't use that much. I may have another one later in the day. And the coffee, and that is it. Yep, I got everything. So 318 calories and 26 grams of protein. Friends, I did something I never do. I burnt them. My alarm went off. And I was just finishing my breakfast. I was watching a show, and I was like, at the next commercial, I'll go. And I told Siri to stop, or I told Alexa to stop the alarm. And I freaking forgot. I was sitting there on the couch, totally forgot. I was like, what is that smell? It smells odd, blah, blah, blah. Because they're freaking burned. I don't even think I can like salvage these. I don't know. I don't know if I can salvage them or not. I don't think so. That's freaking frustrating. And eggs are expensive. I just frustrated at myself really badly. I can't believe I did that. I like never do stuff like that, Harley. It didn't even dawn on me. I'll let them cool, and then I'll try one before I throw it away. See if I can salvage something, but I doubt it. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I don't know. I'm researching because we don't have anything to do for my birthday. Because what I had planned, I was going to have a pickleball party. But the pickleballs are full, the courts. So I was like looking for an alternative solution for my husband and I. I kind of want to go to some animal event. Like petting cows, playing with kangaroos, something like that. So I was like researching. So I wasn't even watching the show. And now Rio, no. When I jumped up, I left my plate over there, and Rio ate half my paper towel. This is not my day, friends. Not my day. So now that I've ruined my breakfast meal prep, I'm gonna take these puppies. Can you see the little one? There he is. He's acting crazy because I have on their gentle lead. It goes around their nose and they don't like it. We used to use them when they were little. It helps them not pull. And we stopped using them and they started pulling, so we're back using them, and so he's pissed. But It doesn't hurt them. It just puts it right on the bridge of their nose. So when they try to pull, it pushes. But he's sad too. He doesn't like it. But it's not but 73 yet. So we're going to hurry up and get our walk in. And then I'm going to come back and film my May in review video, workout, shower, and then I'll search my birthday. I'm torn because it's my day off and I want to do what I would need to do. But you know, you still got chores. Like yesterday I was off too. And I did a little bit what I wanted to do in the middle, but then the rest of the day I did something else. Not going to talk about it, but I did something that was more life admin and it took like all day. So it wasn't like a fun day off, if you know what I mean. And I'm not saying it not to tell y'all. I just don't want to, it's not something I'm ready to talk about. So that's it. No big secrets though. Well, I guess that makes it sound like a secret. Sorry guys. Okay, I am getting ready to film my May in review video. If you don't watch these, I highly suggest you do, because I talk about my progress throughout the year or lack thereof, and just talk about how I'm feeling, that sort of thing. So I publish them like every month. So if you're curious, those will be below. But I did get outside and pick up some poop. I think it's gonna rain this afternoon, so that chore was like on my afternoon list, so I went ahead and bumped it up. I love productivity, so I'm struggling. Like I took time off just to like relax and do things I want to do, like scrapbook and plan and I don't know, like run around town, maybe see some girlfriends. But it's only day 2 of being at home and I'm already like stressed I'm not doing enough productive stuff. So it's like I'm torn because doing productive stuff gives me like self-gratification. Yeah, I don't know, I struggle with that. So anyhow, let me get this video filmed. I just did my measurements, that went okay. I got a 30-minute HIIT workout, let's go.
If you bring this nice here, I want you to bring that front of your knee into the chest, stay nice and tall, flat as we rock side to side, stand up and back down. Work at your pace on this one, and then we're gonna bring the rope right to the hip. Right fists are gonna go right on each side of the hip, and then we'll bring it back. 2, 1, let's move right away. Get in a little faster if you can. That bench is gonna teach you where parallel.
I'm starting the second block,
Only 2 more rounds.
second round of the second block. And I think I'm gonna try to show y'all all 4 moves the entire time, because it's not very long. It's just gonna be hard for me to move my camera in between because it's HIIT, so it's quick. Goblet squat, 30 seconds.
Let's go ahead and get that goblet. Fingers through, thumb up top. Here we go. Cable straight up and down. Let's go for round 2. You ready? Weights on. 3, 2, 1. Tight to the body. Bring it in. Stand up nice and tall. Now how we increase intensity on this one is just trying to get into that next rep a little bit quicker. So instead of resting at the top, I'm trying to go right into it. Still working on a full extension. I'm just trying to rep these out as fast as I can while keeping good form. Come on. Give me one more. And time to the weight. Woo. Nice job. Set that down. You know what's coming. Incline push-up. Get your bench. Bring this in the center. If you're still working on push-up form,
Incline push-up and I suck.
and if we're having trouble on that way up, drop to a knee and assist yourself up. Work on going out slow. We call that a negative. Here we go. In that high plank. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now let's go. Tuck the elbows. Drive away. I'm trying to get that chest a little bit forward, more in line with my fingertips. Because if I go straight down on my push-up, notice what happens. My elbows have to flare out. Doesn't feel too good, but if we can stay compact, we can get more reps, absorb more force, create more force. Give me one more. Time.
I can't do push-ups.
Nice job. Here we go. Split squat. Come on. Come on. Deep breath. We're working hard. Let's get that left foot forward. Or your weakest side. That's a good rule of thumb. Starting with your weakest side. You ready? Split squat. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Driving intensity into that lead leg. You can use your arms almost like you're sprinting. Notice that my torso angle is matching the front part of my shin. You see that on the descent? So I'm not rounding the back. I got a little 45-degree lean. 2 and 1. That's the angle you want to hit. Shake that out. Let's go right side. Let's go. Deep breath. Stand proud. You ready? 3, 2, 1. And let's get in. Even if you're tired at this point, try not to show it. Just get through these movements. Keep breathing. Staying tall and proud.
Get tired.
Let's go. 3, 2. One more time right there.
Woo! One more.
Let's go on in. All right, overhead press. Now start with that left side. So let's go ahead and switch this up.
Move.
Let's go to that right foot forward. We'll stay nice and balanced here. All right, here we go. Deep breath. Little tired at this point. Might have to hit some fatigue, and that's why we got burnout. Don't be a hero, man. Drop the weight if you need to. Keep the form, all right? Let's go. 50 seconds. Deep breath. Weight up. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Punch up to the ceiling. Bicep by the ear is the rule of thumb for an overhead press. Bicep by the ear. When I reset, you see that elbow rest at the rib cage? Nice comfortable spot to hold and carry some weight. Keep that core engaged for me now. Stay tight. Come on, this is where we got to turn it on a little bit. I know you're tired, but we got to kick into it a little bit mentally. You got more in you. Come on, keep pushing. 3, 2. Give me one more rep to finish. 1 time. Nicely done.
Okay. That was just one round of one block. I'd already done one block with 2 rounds. I have one of those more. And I think that's it. Yeah. So like 5 minutes a round. You can do anything for 5 minutes. So I burned 228 calories during that workout, and my average heart rate was 117. My max heart rate was 158. However, I had to take like a 5-minute break. A yard guy showed up, and he's like the yard guy we use for weeds, and he wanted to talk to me. So that's why if you see I was about to get started and I had to go with him. So, or else my average heart rate would be higher, but that's okay. Let's see, active minutes. So for today, I have 52 active minutes, but some of those are from my workout, walking the dogs earlier today. Love getting 52 minutes a day. I'm happy that all like the outdoor chores are done, because I don't know, I just am. I need to send the vacuum in that room. But yeah, I was going to jump in the shower and then run to Walmart for a few things for dinner, but I'm pretty hungry, and you know you don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry. So there's a bird at my window trying to get in. Don't do that, bird. They always hit the glass. Where's he at? He flew away. Okay. Yeah, they hit the glass, which you would think they wouldn't right now because it's so damn dirty. Okay, anyhow, I'm gonna make me a snack plate for lunch. I have been eating these a lot, but I haven't been weighing them. But I'm gonna try to weigh them because they can be higher points. But before I do that, I'm gonna take one of these well done egg cups and give it a bite just to see if we can eat it at all this week. They're actually not awful. Okay, I'm gonna save them. They're not bad. I don't know how, but they're not. They almost just taste like a different food other than an egg cup. I don't know. Some of the ones that are a little darker will peel that part off, but if my husband doesn't want to eat them, he doesn't have to. But they're not horrible. So we'll see if we eat them. So really the only thing I'm really worried about measuring is the cheese. So yeah, let's do that. So I want to eat no more than 2 ounces of cheese. So that's what I'm gonna go for. So I say that, but I mean, how much is 2 ounces of cheese? Like how many calories is what I mean. None of these are in ounces. Huh, interesting. Huh. Got some little Gouda squares. Okay, I'm probably going to eat more than 2 ounces of cheese. That's not very much, and I'm at an ounce. I'm sorry, but I don't know what this cheese is. It's from Aldi. So that's 2 ounces. That's not going to happen. Okay, so that's 2.5 ounces. I'm okay with that. And then I have a few pieces of salami. I'll measure it just to see. So it's not even an ounce. That's going to be like nothing. It's hot and regular. I'm going to do some blueberries. Quite a few blueberries. And it must be blueberry season because those suckers are good. A little bit of raspberries as well. I did not count the goat cheese in with the regular cheese, and I'm okay with that because goat cheese is less fattening. Plus, I'm not having much meat, so I am okay. Probably going to eat 1 serving or maybe just a little less. 1 ounce is a serving for 80 calories. I'm probably going to try to go a little less since I already have over. Okay, so 0.8 of that cheese. Okay, just a few olives. See how many grams of olives it is. 25 grams of olives. Not very many calories, so that's good. And then I am going to eat some of this jam I got from Trader Joe's the other day. And 1 serving is 15 grams. Let's see if I can only get 15 grams. Probably not. Oh, that's not bad. 17 grams. Okay. 1 serving of jam. Man, this is going to be a high-calorie lunchy. I'm just going to put jam and put 35 calories because that one's not coming up and I don't have time to scan it. So I'm going to pick any jam and scroll it till it gets to 35 calories. I added a little bit of fat-free blueberry. It's like, not fat-free, it's sugar-free blueberry jam as well as a homemade red pepper jam. Oh, let's see. This plate is 21 points. Womp womp. And it is, let's see the calories. 519 calories. Not too bad. Not the bestest, not the worstest. But I think dinner should be fairly low calorie. And I did work out today. Oh, I lied. I forgot the crackers. I'm going to add some of these pitas. Luckily, I don't have to have a ton of crackers with my stuff. I don't really, it just doesn't matter to me. So I'm going to have 4 of these pita crisps. That will be like nothing, I don't think. Let's see. I swear, Weight Watchers keeps trying to go to that clinic tab. I don't know if I keep clicking it, but every time I look down at my phone, it's on the clinic tab. Okay, so 4 of the crackers. Is that right? 47 calories, so 10 calories. Okay, whatever. And then I'm also going to add some of these crisps from Trader Joe's. These suckers are my favorite. Specifically this one, the strawberry jalapeno. 6 of them are 50 calories, so I'm going to add that. Does anyone watch Love on the Spectrum? I just watched the newest season the other day. And I can't, then there's like a new girl on it and her cowboy boyfriend kissing in front of their family like that. That was something else. I mean, that was intense. If you watch it, you'll know what I mean. I'm just like, I don't know if he doesn't know or if their hormones are just so driven that they can't control it, but I don't know. If I was their parents, I'd be having a talking to, especially considering she lives alone. Be like, okay, you don't have to write. And they're saying they love each other to the first date. Woo! Okay, there is the final product. Let me give you the true calories now. True points is 24 points. Like you know, if you've been here a minute, I'm really focused on calories, not points. And the calories are 615. Pretty high lunch for me, but hey, it'll be worth it. I'm going to go grab a Coke Zero and find something on TV to watch. I hate when my days off just like rush, you know? When they just disappear on you, it's sad. So it has been 2 hours and I have been sitting on the couch. Not doing nothing, watching Netflix, but also trying to find something to do for my birthday this Saturday. We wanted to play pickleball, but all the courts are full, which is frustrating because last time, or the only time we played, we booked like 2 days before and there was plenty of openings. And we had looked like a couple days ago and there was plenty of openings for this Saturday and now they're all booked. So instead, I'm just wanting to go to the Waco area with my husband and doing some animal stuff. So I was trying to find animal activities. I think I found one. I don't know. We'll see. Also don't want to spend an arm and a leg because we've been spending too much money. But I changed tops because I'm going to run to Walmart before I shower. So that way I don't have to worry about drying my hair before I go. Isn't that funny? Do y'all do it like that? If you're a lady, you probably know what I'm talking about. Or a man with long hair. I guess gender doesn't have anything to do with it. It's more about your hair. So anyways, gonna run there. I need coleslaw, tortillas, and like a bird thing. It is 2:54. Just got to Walmart. Let's see how quick we can make this happen. 4 items, people. I should only leave the store with 4 items. I did good. Only got the 4 items. Technically, I got 5, but one of them I needed 2 different varieties, and it was meant to be that way. I got another bird seed thingy for one of my bird feeders. Walmart's the only place I can find like these big boys like this, and it's only like $7 or $8, and online they're like $20, $40. So 2 bananas. My husband needed bananas for the rest of the week, Thursday and Friday. Yeah, this counts as 1 item, FYI. Coleslaw for the fish tacos. And then here's where it's like kind of like 2 items because I needed 2 type of tortillas. I needed regular tortillas, and then I think we're gonna do white corn for the tacos. But the regular ones I need just for like everyday use. So did great there. Spent like 16 bucks. For 4 items, $16. That's just, I'm such a cheapskate. Okay, but some of it was the birds. Forgot about that. And those carb counter tortillas, they're just expensive. It's expensive to be healthy. We all know that. Okay, I think I'm done with the outside chores, so I'm truly gonna go hop in the shower today, right now, so I can feel so fresh and so clean. I am gonna get an early start on dinner. It's only 3:40, but I'm gonna go ahead and do our rice because why not? I don't mind heated up rice at all. I had a split second where I was debating to do brown rice, but yeah. So I'm just gonna do 1 cup, and if you didn't know, a rice cup is not the same measurement as an actual cup. I learned that when I was shopping for rice makers. Ooh, actually that's a little more. Man, I was at Trader Joe's the other day and I almost bought their jasmine rice, but I was like, no, I have plenty of rice. No, I don't. Darn it. Anyhow, this will not be all for tonight's dinner. But you gotta rinse it. I do it about 3 times. And since it has some residual water from me rinsing it, instead of adding 2 full one of these, I'll add like 1 3/4 or something like that to account for the water that's already left over. Because you know, rice is always like 2 to 1. There's 1, and usually you do 2 by my count for the rice already in the bowl, so that looks good to me. And the rice maker, got some that's not down. And that is it. This is like the most simplest rice maker ever, which is why I love it, and it only holds a little bit. So you just hit white rice and then it'll start cooking on its own. Also, refilling the vacuum water tank. I love this thing. It's a Robo-Rock. Love my vacuum. Had it, I think, over 2 years. It vacuums and mops and like empties its own water. I have to refill the mop like once a week, but we only mop the bottom floor once a week. But every night it goes into where the dogs stay during the day, and it mops that at 10 o'clock. So like my laundry area gets mopped daily. Yep, this thing is not cheap. Or it wasn't cheap when I bought it, but I do not regret this purchase at all. It's official. Besides cooking dinner, I have done all my chores I wanted to do today. So I'm going to go on the couch. I'm going to pull some stickers for my May memories. And I may do that tonight, but what else do I need to do? There's other stuff I put on my list for like all week. I need to file some files and clean out my file folder. I need to finish my Chicatera album. That's scrapbooking. I plan on doing that all day tomorrow. I wanted to clean out my closet, but I don't have to do it. There's just a lot in there I do not wear. And then I am supposed to clean out my fridge and pantry. That shouldn't be hard. I just need to like wipe it all down. You know how it goes. A big one was power wash the house and the garage so that way I can have my windows cleaned. I would like to do it this weekend, but it is my birthday weekend, so I don't know. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I kind of need my husband for that one. Last year, I tried to power wash out myself, and I can do the power washing, but I'm just not good at working the power washer, like getting it hooked up. I filmed my May review. I need to edit it, that's for sure. Vacuum my cabinets. I'll probably do that today. That's a little chore. Clean and refill vacuum. Oh, knock that off, and I need to make a vet appointment. So, but I've already been doing chores the last 2 days on my day offs. So I'm trying to, at some point, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, have like true days off. Not that many chores. I don't know, but I do like being productive. I am like all over the place. Man, I don't know if I should be cooking today. I heard something beep a while ago. Like a while ago, like an hour. And I was like, what is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. It's the rice cooker. I forgot about it. But luckily this rice cooker has like, it just keeps it warm afterwards. So luckily the rice is fine. But I 100% like had no clue what it was. Like I didn't think, oh, well, you're cooking rice. Nope. So it's perfect. Just gonna transfer it to a bowl. I mean, I probably could have kept it in there. It's 5 o'clock. My husband should be heading home here soon. He did tell me he was going to work a little later today than usual since he's been out of town. I am getting a little hungry, so he needs to hurry up. My husband is on his way home, so it's time to start really cooking, which is not difficult at all. I'm going to simmer some canned black beans just with a little bit of seasoning, and I think I need a new can opener. This one doesn't seem to be working very well. It like won't grip. I don't know what happened. I guess everything has its days, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna season these black beans, put a little bit of onion, put a little jalapeno. Actually, I have some cilantro too. I don't know if I wanna add cilantro. I love cilantro and so does my husband. But I don't know. Just usually black beans and Cuban food don't have cilantro, but I'm not making Cuban food. I don't know. I'm also at the same time gonna make a coleslaw, very similar to I did on a few videos back. That coleslaw was banging. It was so freaking good. This one probably won't be as good. I don't know why, I just don't think it will. For my black beans, I'm just gonna put Kinder's, the blend is salt, pepper, and garlic, just for ease. I also like to add cumin to my black beans, just a sprinkle. I have this on low. Cover it and forget about it. Okay, now let's start with the slaw. All I'm gonna do is dice up a little bit of this onion. It's like a quarter of a red onion. And I'm gonna put half with the beans and then half in the slaw. I'm also gonna dice up 2 of these small sweet peppers. And this is gonna go just for the slaw. And then I'm gonna dice up the jalapeno for the slaw and the beans. Which is why I have gloves on. I don't wanna rub my eyes afterwards. I tend to do that. I am gonna go ahead and remove the seeds. So let me chat real quick while I get this chopping up. But yeah, the fish we're gonna serve this with is actually just frozen fish. So that's why I'm not really having to prepare anything there. So save me time. I haven't used it in a really long time, so I can't remember how good it is or not, but I figured it'd at least be okay in a fish taco. And it's breaded too, so, but it is what it is. But we have that great mango, it's mango habanero guacamole I got from Trader Joe's. That's the whole reason we're having fish tacos. And I didn't buy fresh fish because I knew we had this frozen fish that I've been needing to use up. So that's why we're here. So I'm gonna add probably about a tablespoon to the beans. I've added a lot of it in, no, Ash. So I'm gonna do the same dice on these little peppers. I think my husband's home. Anyhow, I've had a lot of anxiety today. I don't know why. I'm supposed to be enjoying my time off, but different thoughts just keep creeping into my head. Like, I've had my same job for, not my same like role, but I've been with my same company since 2010. And I actually did my graduate work there too. But I feel like it's time to move on. So I'm trying to make those steps. But I don't know, I'm feeling really discouraged looking in the job market, but it's okay because like technically I don't need a job, you know, like I have a job, but it's giving me anxiety that like if I ever did lose my job, which granted, I think I would only ever lose my job if my company went under, but they close labs like all the time, so that is a true possibility. But it just got me scared, like if I truly needed to find a job this week or next week, like I don't know if I could. I'm so specialized, and the worst part is I work in a clinical laboratory, but it's in a research department of a hospital that my job description or my job title, even though I'm lab manager, that's what I am. If you walked up to anyone at work, that's what they would say I am. That's how I'm introduced. But my title on paper is like manager shared resource specialist or something like that. So I feel like when I apply to other jobs, that may be weird and make me look like unqualified. And like I said, since I'm not in a hospital setting, even though I'm a lab manager of a very specialized area. So I don't have all the experience of like just regular labs in a hospital, but yet I do because I've inspected over 30. I'm very aware of how it works. I've worked in one during COVID, just like the core lab versus chem, tox, micro, and all that, but on paper, I don't think that resonates. So I'm gonna add some of the onion to my black beans, probably about the same amount as the jalapeno. But you know, I'm giving myself anxiety over this when I truly am not in need of a job right now, you know? You know what? I'm gonna add the cilantro to this slaw. I don't even need a job, but yet I'm getting myself worked up on the thought of not being able to find a job just because I do want to look for a new job. So I'm gonna do a lot of slaw because we'll eat it on the side and we'll top our tacos. And you know, if you make slaw, it like goes away after it sits for a minute. So, and if there's any left, I'll eat it tomorrow. So quite a bit. Secret ingredient is a little bit of pineapple. So I'm just gonna dice up some pineapple. Not very much. You don't want to overly sweeten it. Just like last time I made a slaw, I used the pineapple juice as well. So about 2 tablespoons of pineapple. Gonna make the dressing. Just gonna use about a tablespoon of the liquid from the pineapple. This is just pineapple and water. I'm gonna use rice wine vinegar just because it was at the front. I'm gonna go ahead and salt and pepper my slaw. That's all the seasoning I put in it. I know some people put like celery seed and stuff, not me. Lots of salt and pepper though. Okay, and then light mayonnaise, which I will weigh. I'm gonna do 2 servings, so 30 grams. 30 exactly. Gently whisk. I will make a mess, no doubt about it. Already did. Taste it. That's how I like it. May have added just a touch too much vinegar, but it'll be a-okay. While I stir this, I'll chat to y'all. And then another reason I'm having anxiety is because last summer, I think June or July, I had a dental implant put in. And the whole process takes quite a bit of time. And I think I actually got the tooth in like November or so. And everything's been great. I haven't had any issues, nothing. Well, here lately, like, I don't know, maybe for like a week, there's been a couple times I'm like, is that throbbing? Like, I feel like it may be throbbing. But then I don't think anything of it again, blah, blah, blah. Well, fast forward to today. Oh, cilantro, darn it. I'm just going to rip it and tear it, put it in there. So yeah, fast forward to today. And it was like the same thing. This morning I was like thinking like, is my dental implant hurting? Where it is, it's actually not the actual implant itself. It's kind of like the gum line. So I just kept thinking, I'm like, no, you're kind of just like overthinking it and it's in your head. But then I'll stop thinking about it and then like 3 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I'm back feeling it. So now I have myself worked up that my dental implant has an infection underneath it, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. But when I touch and push and I don't feel anything. It's just like a very light throb. Which for that, I'm just going to call my dentist tomorrow and see if they can get me in here soon. Because that's just like, once I get peace of mind, I'll be able to relax about that, right? That it's just like adding to my anxiety. I just hate that I'm having anxiety when I'm off work, supposed to be enjoying myself. Trying to see if some girlfriends can go out to lunch with me Friday. I'm thinking about going and getting a massage and then like having a girls lunch. I text them, I'm waiting to hear back. Okay, my slaw is done. Let's give it a go, give it a go. See if it's as good as last time. Pretty dang good. It's like sweet and spicy. So these are the fish fillets. And honestly, I don't even think we've used them. They're beer battered pollock. I don't even remember where these came from because they're not opened. I thought they were already open. But you can have two pieces for 230 calories. It's probably how we're gonna have, how many I'm gonna have. Oh, they're big. So yeah, I'm gonna have two per taco, one per taco. And I may make my husband 3. And she's still not home, and I feel like he should be, but whatever. Oh look, they show it in like a taco. Well, they topped it with feta cheese. I wonder if that'd be good. I mean, I'm assuming it's feta. It looks like feta. Isn't my hair crazy? That's how my hair looks when it's naturally just dry. It's awful. I can't even believe I come on camera like this. Teenage Brandy would be shocked. In high school, I was actually best dressed. And I kept up with what I wore to school so I didn't like repeat my outfits. Like I had a calendar and I'd like write it all down. I don't know. I don't know how my parents didn't think something was wrong with me. They probably should have. I've convinced myself that I am slightly probably on the spectrum, or I have ADHD without the hyper part. Whenever I see all those reels pop up and I take quizzes, I definitely lean towards a certain way. And I have learned that females were a lot undiagnosed in my early years, and that females are more likely to mask symptoms of autism. So I don't know. That's probably way too personal. So I actually cooked one too many fish, but that is a-okay. They fill these tacos nicely. Like it's a pretty big little piece. So I'm going to have an extra one. But like I said, no big deal. Come on. We'll just have an extra fish, meaning I'm not going to eat it. We'll see if I'm hungry, am I? We just have 78 grams of rice and 1 serving of black beans in little bowls. 78 grams of rice may seem odd, but that is because that is exactly 100 calories worth. And then the slaw, I'm going to put a big little bit, not big, a good portion of slaw on each fish fillet. Maybe not that much. I feel like I put a lot on that one. I don't know. You know, it all falls apart anyways. Especially on corn tortillas, I feel like. Guac. I'm actually going to put it on the side. I'm kind of weird with dips and stuff. I don't necessarily like them all in my food. My husband, you probably want yours all over it, right?
The what now?
This sauce, this guac.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. and you want just one serving over all three, one serving is only 35 calories. I couldn't tell you how much that's going to be. Yeah, that'll be enough. 10 for a taco. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my amount of guac and put it on the side. And I'll put it on the taco as I eat. That's just my preference. There we go. Okay, so all together, this meal is only 14 points. Not bad at all. Let's look at the calories and macros, all that fun stuff. So the calories are 603, less than lunch, so that's a good thing. And then the protein is 24. So not that great in protein, but that is a-okay. I expect this dinner to be yummy. And my husband and I, we're sitting at the table tonight. I'm gonna have 1 spoonful of this ube ice cream. Literally 1 spoonful. That's what I am going to have, just for a little sweet treat. Okay, friends, I am ending the night not having anything else after that spoonful of ice cream. That ube is so good. High point day, no surprise there, 48 points. I don't really pay attention to the points. I do pay attention to the points when I'm buying stuff, like the Pillsbury biscuits. I bought those because there were 3 points. And when I measured my rice, I went to something that was like lower than the normal 6 point. I use it like for those instances as a quick judgment call, but I don't use it to stay on points for my goals, if that makes sense. So all in all, I'm in the day with 1,626 calories, which is well within my goal. I'm trying to stay around 1,700 weekly average, 78 grams of protein, so a little low on my protein there. But that is it. Have a good night. Bye.